The high intelligence of animals.
We hear about the pigs who know their names, play video games, and adjust the air conditioner on and off to be comfortable. We heard about the chicken that solves math problems, or the sheep who can recognize photos of the faces of 50 fellow sheep. And there are hundreds of studies about the intelligence of fish. They can use tools and have memory over time of at least many months. The intuitive or telepathic ability of animals is also often highly developed, more than many of us.
Following are only some of the evidence that have been observed, which reveals the incredible intelligence of animal co-inhabitants. Humans have yet to completely discover the cleverness and cognitive depth of our smart, furry, finned, and feathered friends. Communicate with each other, navigate by landmark and beacon use, are able to estimate quite precisely numbers of encounters with members of other colonies on their feeding areas.
Bats recognize individual voices and utilize echolocation to navigate. Bees communicate where food is through their dance, can learn to decipher the language of bees on other continents,
and quickly solve complex mathematical equations to determine the most efficient food gathering route among flowers.
Birds' extensive intelligence, developed from adaptive brain power, enabled them to avoid extinction 65 million years ago. Bonobos can learn sign language to communicate with humans and invent new combinations of symbols to express thoughts.
Cats have a good memory, which aids them in their learning processes and exhibit qualities of intelligence, such as curiosity, creative problem solving, and communication.
Chickens have a complex social organization where they can remember more than 100 other chickens, communicate through over 30 types of vocalizations, demonstrate self-control, pass along cultural knowledge from one generation to the next, understand cause and effect relationships, can solve math problems, and are able to be effective therapy animals.
Chimpanzees use a variety of tools, can communicate by sign language, and have outperformed human college students in tasks requiring remembering numbers. Corvids, which include birds such as crows and ravens, have demonstrated hallmarks of higher intelligence in common with humans, such as tool use, communicating through different dialects among kin, sophisticated social behavior, and tactical behavior.
Cows are excellent at remembering things, have social relationships, are emotionally complex, understand cause and effect relationships, and can figure out solutions to problems. Crabs have remarkable aptitude to memorize visual features, learn from their mistakes, adapt to different stimuli in their environment based on past experiences, look out for one another and do not fight their neighbors, react to acoustic stimuli, communicate through sound vibrations, and provide care and ensure a clean environment for their young.
Dogs have applied their superior senses to give warnings of life-endangering situations in humans, such as heart attacks, low insulin levels, and seizures, can learn to be guides for the visually impaired, possess good memories, can serve as therapy animals, and are trained as search and rescue members.
Dolphins have passed self-recognition tests, possess special sensory skills such as echolocation, understand symbol-based language, think about the future, learn new behaviors that they pass on to fellow dolphins, and have recognized when humans are in danger and provided protection from predators or guided them toward the shore.
Earthworms can make decisions on the kinds of leafy matter they use to block their tunnels.
Elephants can perform simple arithmetic and have passed self-recognition tests.
Fish can communicate with one another, use tools, and have shown to have a good long-term memory.
Frogs, such as the male gray tree frogs, when singing in a chorus, adjust their croak to stand out and get the attention of a female.
Giraffes communicate with each other at an infrasonic level that humans cannot hear. Goats have a natural curiosity and intelligence, can distinguish between negative and positive human facial expression images and prefer to approach the latter, are willing to explore new surroundings, can learn new tasks, are capable of easily escaping from enclosures and will not consume soiled food or contaminated water. Gorillas use similar body language as humans to communicate with each other and can learn sign language to speak with humans.
Horses can count, perform cognitive tasks, have good spatial recognition, excel at simple learning, and are able to solve advanced mental challenges.
Insects communicate not only between species, but with subterranean and land animals, and use plants like a telephone line to exchange information.
Jaybirds use memories of past experiences to plan ahead, can remember thousands of food caches, and remember how long they have stored a particular food and will retrieve it before it spoils.
Koalas communicate through calls to attract mates or to warn of danger.
Llamas are sensitive and intelligent animals that are effective therapy assistants to humans.
Lobsters, like dolphins and many other animals, use complicated signals to explore their surroundings and establish social relationships, can detect slight changes of only a degree or two in water temperature, and communicate through pheromones.
Mice are socially complex animals with the capability to learn and solve problems.
Monkeys have a culture and social system of passing information from one generation to the next that teaches the young to find food, recognize relatives, and use tools, self-medicate using beneficial plants, possess sophisticated forms of communication that involve visual cues, auditory calls, and olfactory signals, and have learnt tasks to assist human quadriplegics with daily living.
Mynas are known as the best mimics of human speech and other sounds, with some being able to learn a new word every couple of days.
Nightingales have complex songs to communicate and adjust their calls according to the ambient noise level.
Octopuses construct their own shelters from coconut shells, demonstrating tool use in an invertebrate animal.
Parrots can associate human words with their meanings, learn to mimic a large vocabulary of human language, dance to music and change their rhythm based on the musical beat, excel at cognitive tasks, and can apply abstract concepts such as shape, colour, number, etc. Pigeons can learn complex actions and response sequences, recognise other individual pigeons, have passed the self-awareness test, remember routes home from long distances, aid in life jacket detection for sea rescues, saved countless human lives in times of conflict, are able to detect earthquakes and electrical storms through sound, can remember hundreds of images for several years, and can recognise paintings by different artists on par with college students.
Pigs are highly intelligent with a good memory, have a complex social structure, are capable of abstract representation, possess a higher cognitive ability than a 3-year-old child, and learn new things quickly, including learning their names, playing video games, and adjusting the air conditioner on and off to be comfortable. Queen bees effectively communicate with the bee colony through vibratory signals called piping.
Rabbits have a complex social structure, can learn to use a litter box and come when called, and have recognised danger and alerted their human companions.
Rats have the ability to represent a spatial pattern in mazes and can be trained to safely detect landmines.
Seals, like humans, use the position of stars at night to navigate their way in open water.
Sheep can recognize the faces of fellow sheep and humans, perceive high-frequency sounds that cannot be heard by humans, have excellent spatial memory, and have learned to outsmart barriers to get to a better food source.
Shrimp communicate via visual and chemical signals.
Squirrels and other scatter-hoarder animals can remember the locations of thousands of food caches, often following major physical changes in their environment.
Toads can detect very low-frequency radio sounding to predict earthquakes.
Turkeys have distinct personalities, are keenly aware of their surroundings to blend in and escape danger, are highly social animals, and can recognize familiar human faces.
Turtles can spot a lake or pond a mile in the distance, are adept at learning mazes, enjoy forms of entertainment and fun, communicate subsonically, have existed in habitats where little else can survive for over 230 million years, can recognise human companions, and females accurately return to the same beach where they were born to lay eggs during breeding season.
Umbrella cockatoos are highly intelligent and affectionate, can imitate human speech, have a social nature, and can learn to perform simple tasks. tasks.
Vultures have shown high intelligence, accepting help from humans even in a stressful situation, and use hisses to communicate their pleasure or displeasure.
Whales are able to identify different fellow cetacean calls through the ocean waters and politely wait for their turn to speak. Can communicate using whale songs, clicks, and echolocation. Are known to teach, learn, collaborate, plan, and mourn. Have aided humans and ships in distress to safety.
Xenops communicate with each other through their complex bird calls and songs.
Yaks apply teamwork to protect themselves from temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees Celsius by huddling up together at night, with the calves in the center.
Zebrafinches dream when they are asleep, with brain activity that mirrors that which occurs during birdsong, have special brain cells that are necessary for original songs, and their developmental stages to find their voice as chicks are similar to that of human babies, adjust their singing depending on their audience, and recognize one another by their particular songs.
For more information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/constructive-scrolls.